After a month-long hiatus, the UFC returns with its first pay-per-view event of the year, UFC 311, Makhachev vs. Tsarukyan 2. You're watching Cageside, the Octagon, and here are 4 good reasons to watch UFC 311. We've got 2 undefeated bantamweight prospects putting their win streaks on the line this weekend, Rinya Nakamura and Peyton Talbot. Nakamura showed phenomenal ground game in his recent bout with Carlos Vera. With no hesitation going inside and moving past the guard of Vera, Nakamura easily had the judge's nod, albeit fighting through an injury. Nakamura has a 9-fight win streak and 6 of those coming by finish. He did say in his last post-fight interview that he was not proud of having back-to-back decision wins. The Japanese fighter always looking for a finish, so we could expect some fireworks in his upcoming bout. Peyton Talbot also making an appearance in the prelims and also riding a 9-fight win streak with 8 of those coming by finish. Talbot made headlines last year when he knocked out Gamori in the first 19 seconds of the fight. That performance would have even been more perfect had he landed a celebration after. His fight prior to that one against Simon was an amazing performance on its own as well, showcasing impeccable timing on counters and strikes that dropped Simon multiple times in the first round and eventually getting the finish in the second round. Some amazing bantamweight action in this pay-per-view event. Nakamura and Talbot will be going against Gavrov and Barcelos respectively. Off to the middleweights as RDR takes on Kevin Holland. The former heavyweight and light heavyweight champion from one championship made his debut last year against Gerald Meerschaert. With a 16-fight win streak, he lost both belts to the undefeated Anatoly Malikin. In his UFC debut, though his stand-up looked a bit awkward. Mind you, he is a submission specialist at 18 wins and 12 of those are by way of submission. He did land some heavy shots that knocked GM3 off his feet. The icing on the cake was his submission win in round 3 against another renowned submission expert. It wasn't one of those breathtaking debuts we've seen in recent time, but it was a victory nonetheless. This is going to be his second fight in the organization and all eyes are on the former champion as he continues to prove that he is UFC level. We have some light heavyweight contention as Jiří Procházka takes on Jamal Hill. Procházka has defeated everyone in the UFC apart from the current light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira. This record was enough to award him 2 shots for the belt in recent time. He was also the former champion of the division when he took the belt from Glover Teixeira in a 5-round war. He got injured and being the samurai that he is, vacated the belt and vowed to come back for it. His recent bout with Rocket showed how vulnerable and dangerous his fight style is. But the samurai does not falter, and as much as he was absorbing, he was also landing his own shots that eventually got him the finish in the second round. On the other side, Jamal Hill went on a 4-fight win streak when he won the light heavyweight championship. With some crazy twist of fate, he suffered a similar story to Jiří. Went 5 rounds with Teixeira for the belt, vacated the title due to an injury, and was laid out flat by Alex Pereira. The hard-hitting former champion, who's knocked out 60% of his victories, was looking to make an early return after the loss to Pereira. He was supposed to face Blackjack as a replacement for Roundtree, but later on pulled out of that fight also due to another injury. Let's see if these guys can pull an amazing win and inch themselves closer to another run for the belt. Both the bantamweight and lightweight belts will be up for grabs as Merab Dvalishvili and Islam Makhachev defend their titles against Umar Nurmagomedov and Arman Tsarukyan. This will be Merab's first title defense after taking the belt from the former champion Sean O'Malley. Currently on a 11-fight win streak, he has mainly relied on his wrestling to dominate his opponents across rounds. Merab is a machine with cardio for days and will go for a takedown like his life depended on it. What makes this title fight interesting is that the challenger Umar Nurmagomedov is no stranger to going to the ground as well. The wrestler from Dagestan, training under the former undisputed lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, is riding a massive 18-fight undefeated streak, and this man is yet to be taken down in his career. This co-main event is going down to the ground no matter what. Let's see who gets out on top and goes home the bantamweight champion. Now for the main event, Makhachev vs. Tsarukyan for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship. These 2 warriors have met before, and Islam has had his hand raised at the end of 3 rounds by a unanimous decision. Since then, Islam garnered another 9 more wins and finished 7 of those opponents. He has won 4 different title fights, submitted Oliveira in round 2 for the lightweight strap, fought Volkanovski twice and knocked him out cold in the second fight, and went to war with Dustin Poirier with Islam getting the sub in the 5th round. Tsarukyan on the other hand has fought 10 times since their initial encounter and only lost once to Gamrot along the way. His 2 recent fights make things interesting. He knocked Dariush out cold in the first minute of the first round. This earned him a title eliminator against the former champion Charles Oliveira. He fought 3 full rounds against the Bronx. A little bit of striking here and there, some grappling exchanges, and before the bell rang to end the match, he found himself stuck in the arms of Oliveira. Tsarukyan survives and the judges eventually gave him the decision win. With the rematch happening almost 5 years later and with the lightweight gold on the line, this is definitely one of the best ways the UFC could have started 2025. Of course, there are a couple more matchups UFC 311 has in store for us fight fans. But what about you? What are you looking forward to for the first pay-per-view event of 2025? Let us know as well what more you would like to have known about these fight cards. Thank you for watching Cageside the Octagon and see you all Cageside.